Hey, seventh grade. So hopefully these videos are helping you understand the science content, and I'm hoping that you taking your notes will also help you in that. But we are going to go over a few things. I want you guys to take down the notes on what a gene, DNA, and chromosome are. Um, those slides that are in your digital notebook will be the notes that you need. And then you'll also be taking a picture of that today and attaching that to your assignment. So first, I want you to identify that gene. Your objective today is identify that genes are portions of DNA. So you're going to be identifying what a gene is, and what DNA is. And students will be able to put pictures of genes, DNA, and chromosomes in order. So you are going to, in your exit ticket in your notebook, you're going to be putting a picture of a gene, DNA, and chromosome in order, from smallest to biggest. Okay, so you will have to do notes in your notebook. So you're going to turn to the next blank page in your notebook and for my students in school, you'll be gluing your notes in there. Otherwise, those at home, you guys will be just writing the notes down. But those in school, you guys will have a strip of paper and you're going to glue that to the right side of your notebook. Okay, so on top of your uppermost flap, those in school, you're gonna do, write the word gene. Those of you at home, just write the word gene and put the definition that is underlined next to it. So those of you in school, you guys are gonna open up that first flap, and underneath it on the notebook paper, you're gonna write the definition, which the definition of a gene is it's a unit of DNA. So meaning it's a small part of DNA inherited from the parents that controls the traits you have. So it's a small part of your DNA, and it is inherited from your parents. So you get one gene from each parent for that trait, and then whatever trait you have, um, that's what the gene says you have. Okay. Um, the next part is just for the students online. So you're gonna those that are, I'm sorry, not online, at home, in school. So those of you that are in school, you should have 4 blocks of different colors. Each block represents one gene. Each gene will have a different trait. So don't connect them yet. Okay. So those of you at home, you'll write the word DNA and then write the definition. Those of you at school, on the middle flap that you have, on the top, you're going to write DNA, and then you'll open it and write the definition inside the notebook, um, or on top of the notebook paper. So what DNA is a collection of genes, so lots and lots of genes coming together, and they're found in the nucleus, and that determine the traits the organism has. So your DNA has all these genes that have come together, and it really tells your body and your what makes up you and how you are going to be. What are your traits that you're going to have? What are you going to look like? What are your health? What's your health going to be to an extent? Um, to an extent, your personality. So your DNA is just all these genes coming together and giving you what makes you you. Okay, so put 2 of your blocks together. Those of you who are in school, you put 2 of your blocks together, and this represents one strand of DNA. Okay, it has several traits that can be found in that organism. All right. So then, those of you at home, you'll just write chromosome in your notes and then write the definition that is underlined. Those of you that are in school, that your last flap on top will say chromosome. You'll open it up and put the underlined definition. So what is a chromosome? A chromosome is a collection of multiple strands of DNA. So you have one gene is a gene, then multiple genes come together to create DNA, and then multiple DNAs come together to make a chromosome. Okay, and that contains genetic information for function and traits of organisms. So again, your DNA tells you what you are going to be. And this is determined whenever you are made, when the sperm meets the cell, all that DNA comes together and it makes you, you. Okay. And so that genetic information is stored in these chromosomes, and these chromosomes tell your body and you just what you are. So now, those of you that are in school, I want you to put the remaining 2 blocks together and then put the 2 segments next to each other. So you'll have a block of two and a block of two, and you're going to put those two things next to each other. And this is going to represent a chromosome. So humans have 46 of these. Each chromosome have two very long strands of DNA. So you have, sorry, humans have 46 of the um, doubles, and then you have 23 of those two together. So each chromosome has two very long strands of DNA, and humans have between 20,000 and 25,000 genes contained in those DNA strands. So you have a lot of genes that make up you and tell your body exactly how to react and what you look like, and to some extent your personality, and to some extent your health that you're going to have throughout your life. So it's really cool that these tiny little DNA strands can tell your whole body what you're going to be. Okay, so your exit ticket, for those of you at home, you guys are going to the exit ticket in your digital notebook. For those of you in school, I'm going to have either myself or Miss Stanton give you a, just kidding. Those of you at school, on your left side of your notebook, you're going to give me just a small summarization of what genes, DNA, and chromosomes are, and kind of how they relate. Okay, so you're going to explain the picture that I told you to put on your left side and summarize what we learned today. Okay, so your assignment today, those of you that are at home, you are going to answer this. Take a picture of your notes and attach it to your assignment. Then you're going to watch this video over DNA, chromosomes, and genes, and then you're going to answer the question that your assignment today, and that is, in your own words, how do genes, DNA, and chromosomes relate to each other? So how are they related to each other? And that you're going to answer that question. Again, watch this video. You'll watch this video over DNA, chromosomes, and genes, and then you'll answer this question. Make sure you put a picture of your notes that you took in your own notebook at home for full points today. So hopefully you guys are excited about genetics, because genetics is so fun. And if you have any questions, please let me know.